Hello and welcome to 6 Steps to a Winning Mindset with myself, Dr. Chris Shambrook. Very much looking forward to bringing this program to life for you. And we're going to spend this first video just introducing the 6 Winning Mindset program and its concepts, where it's come from, and a little bit of information to help you get ready to get going. So without further ado, bit of background as to where this all comes from and where the information is coming from that you're going to use through the program. So over the last 20 years in my career as an applied sports psychologist, there's been many things that we have worked with and delivered to coaches, to athletes, to help maximize the chances of people getting competitive advantage through the way that they think, both during training and also when it comes to competition for those moments that matter the most. So as a result of that refining through the last 5 Olympic cycles, I've ended up here with 6 key ingredients, which are a mixture of mindset and skills that I believe put you in a pretty good position to be consistently working on some key ingredients that, as you become more confident they're in place, you'll know that you're getting a great opportunity to have control over the way that you think at the moments that matter most, but also those thoughts will be founded on really great day-to-day attitudes and behaviors that have put a very solid foundation in place for you as well. So there's a balance here of key theoretical ideas that have been tried and tested in the field over the years, and there's also a very practical component here as well. So although you'll get things that are founded in theory, what I hope is that you'll get the opportunity to see what your personal version of the theory is. So rather than blindly following theory and applying it, you'll get the value of some key ideas that you can then filter through what you know to be true about you, how you think, how your personality works, and you can get a really good blend of theory applied to you. And as a result, you've got some stuff here which is common sense, not commonly applied, as is most of sports psychology. And hopefully by looking at these key ingredients as a framework, you'll be able to look at commonly applying the framework, which then delivers great value through all of the components that are in there. So in terms of the background of the 6 areas themselves, there's some questions that we can start asking you about your current state of psychological readiness to perform. So the first area that we're going to focus on is robust confidence. So have you got robust confidence? Have you taken the time to really understand the foundations of skill, knowledge, experience and expertise that you possess that puts you in a position to have a very strong base for your overall belief in yourself as a performer? So we're really interested here in your ability to not lose confidence, having done a great job of building it in the first place. So that's the first area. The second area that we're going to focus on is emotion and thought control. So we know in the moments that matter, your ability to choose the right thoughts and the right emotions that work for you and for what makes you tick is absolutely critical. So we're going to focus on that and look at how you can begin to work out your version of the correct emotions and thoughts that deliver value for you. Thirdly, we've got a great skill here of being able to maintain a right now focus, being able to select the right thing to focus on from many variables that you could choose to concentrate upon, and also then staying completely right now in the moment during the course of performance, and practicing this selection of the most helpful variable as well as the ability to stay focused in the moment. That's a great skill to be developing, which ultimately delivers huge value in performance. So that's our third area. Now, the fourth area is a bit of glue that sticks everything together in the 6 steps, the 100% mentality. And this is all about your ability on any given day to identify the version of yourself that you are, and then be able to get 100% out of that version of you. So rather than obsessing about needing to be 100% perfectly ready, we're absolutely focused in on understanding the version of you that you are today and thinking, right, how do I make the most of who I am now, rather than focusing on what's missing. So that 100% mentality is a great skill to be developing. Next, we've got a mindset that I've seen all the best performers are really good at exploiting their support team. So who are the people that are around you? Who are the people that are in place to help you become the best version of yourself that you can be? And how good are you at actually systematically exploiting that expertise around you? With this attitude and outlook, you can really start to ramp up the momentum that you get in terms of progress, and also building really strong collaborative relationships with people who are also interested in you finding out how good you can be. And then finally, a last piece here, which is all about a motivational driver and being connected to a shared purpose, or connected to a purpose that is really meaningful to you. Have you taken the time to really think about what your drivers are and what it is that you're ultimately trying to achieve, and why that's important to you, and whether that's a solo pursuit or a pursuit with other people? Getting connected to the key motivational drivers are really important. So those are the 6 ingredients, and we're going to bring each ingredient to life. We'll focus on what the concept is and what it means. So that'll be the first video in each of the sections. The second video for each of the sections will outline why it's important and how it helps from a preparation and a performance point of view. Then the next video will be about how the particular concept is useful for you in your sport, giving you the time to bring it to life and make sense within the specific constraints, rules, opportunities that you have within your sport. Next video will be all about the simple ways to build that ingredient and how you can make it stronger within you and be a really key part of the 6 factors when they're all glued together. And then finally, the last video for each of the sections will be how that particular ingredient is related to one or more of the other ingredients, and where there is a really helpful trade-off between the different components as well. So that's it for the time being. You can pause this video now and get ready for the next steps, as you are going to get a more detailed introduction to getting a baseline and where we're going to start everything from.